Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about how to use Instagram Reels to grow your travel business. If you're not using Reels, you should be. There's so many reasons why. So if you want to learn my best tips for using Instagram Reels, why you should be using them in their travel business, and if you want to just hang out, talk travel, have some fun, keep on watching. That's what we're doing on the show today.
Come take my hand, I will walk with you. I won't let go till you say so. There isn't anything I wouldn't do. Wanna make sure that you understand. You're the one who gives my life color.
All right, guys, welcome back. I want to first do a poll. Tell me in comments how many of you guys are using Instagram Reels. Just write yes or no, or I'd love to learn. I just want to kind of get a gauge on where you guys are at. But listen, that's what we're diving into today. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell over on YouTube. Every week I bring you tips, tricks, training on how to help your travel businesses. And if you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome. If you're new, you might not know who I am. My name is Cyndi Williams, and I have been in the travel industry almost 30 years now. It's been a minute. I started when I was 19 years old. Woo! I own and operate my own award-winning, nationally recognized travel agency, but I'm best known for being the founder and CEO of Careers on Vacation, which helps people just like you learn how to launch, grow, and supersize your travel businesses. And one of the ways we teach you is through systems, processes, marketing, sales, all of the things. And today we're hitting a tiny little topic, but it's such a fun one, and it's one that you should be doing, which is Instagram Reels. Are you using it? What do you need to know about it? So first thing I want to say is, as you guys start to approach marketing, you don't have to do all of the things in the world, right? So take a deep breath. If you're new to Instagram, you really need to learn the basics of Instagram first, like how to set up your Instagram page, how to put your grid together, and kind of do all of those things. But if you're already feeling comfortable with Instagram, maybe you use it from a user perspective, I want to challenge you a little bit today, and I want you to think about how you can use it for your business. Does your travel business have an Instagram page? If it does it have a decent following? If it doesn't have a decent following, we're going to work on it, so that's okay. But one of the things we teach in our Careers on Vacation program is we teach people how to optimize every single major platform that's out there and how to convert traffic, which is your followers and your leads and people who are kind of following you on social media. How do you convert that traffic, that lead flow, into actual conversions or sales in your travel business? So having an impact on different social media platforms is really important, having a presence. And Instagram I love because it is one of our top 3 converters. We have a really strong Instagram following. We do a lot of things that create engagement with our Instagram. But one of the things that's unique about stories that has happened recently, and stories and reels in particular, is they're trying to compete with TikTok. Instagram had a press conference a while back that said, we are going to go head to head and compete with TikTok. We know that there's a gap. We know what our users want to see, and we're going to commit to bringing users back to Instagram. Because what was happening when TikTok was new was people were getting more reach on TikTok, but that's not happening for newer people anymore because TikTok's exploded. Now it's kind of like, But what a really cool thing that's happening with Instagram right now is Instagram is really rewarding people for doing that micro content. Let me explain what micro content is. Micro content is that short, 60 seconds or less type videos, kind of the type of videos that you see over on TikTok, right? If you've ever been on TikTok. If you haven't, don't worry about it. It's short video form, content. But because Instagram is trying to pull users back over, they are pushing out, and I've seen this on my Instagram channel. If you're not already following, go to @WanderlessCEO and you can see what I do on my channel. And then @TravelTripsy is the travel agency if you'd like to see the kind of things that we do in both places. But I have seen a huge impact in the increase in my reach of the reels that I create for Instagram as compared to TikTok. And I was a little bit later in the game to TikTok. We're having to do more of an effort to get the same results. Instagram, it's kind of like if I put them out certain times of the day and the content is good, I'm seeing huge reach on my videos, on my reels that I'm creating. And that really means a lot because you guys know, like, to add in one more thing marketing wise, it really needs to be worth your while, and it has to equal conversions. You need to see conversions. That's the big thing, because we always have, and you guys that follow the channel leave a lot of great questions, and I love your questions. But y'all are all over the place, right? And I get it, because a lot of you are kind of trying to DIY your marketing plans, and you're like, well, maybe I'll do this, or I heard this person does this, and you're chasing all of these rabbit holes in your marketing, and you're like, should I do YouTube Shorts? Should I do TikTok? Should I do Pinterest? Should I do LinkedIn? You can do any platform that you want, but you need to make sure that you're using the best strategy out there to convert your traffic into leads, and then take those leads and turn them into sales. So, top converters, tried and true, are going to be Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Like, it's been tested. And I work with hundreds of travel brands that we support, that we train to put processes and strategic plans in place on pretty much every platform. But those three are tried and true. So leaning in a little bit more to Instagram, and the time that you're going to spend creating some Reels content right now, at the time this video is being filmed and for the foreseeable future, because Instagram has said, we're going to give those smaller creators and those middle-sized creators, we're going to give them more push. They are literally adjusting their algorithm so you, the little guy, has more reach on Instagram. You guys, that's a big deal, especially for those of you who are like, well, Cyndi, you have thousands and thousands of followers. How can I ever compete with that? Now's your chance, right? Like, now's your chance. So you have to take advantage of these windows in kind of a quick way. So that is really kind of the core thing to understand about the dynamic and the present day situation surrounding Instagram, and why Reels is so valuable. The other thing that I want to share is, what should you be doing in your Reels, right? Like, part 2 is kind of like, what type of content should you be creating? What's going to resonate with your audience? So partially that's going to depend on the makeup of your audience, but remember, Instagram is going to push it out to new eyeballs that aren't necessarily just followers on your page. So that's powerful too. So you do need to do a little testing to figure out, what's your brand voice going to be? What are you going to share in the world? How are you going to show up in these places? Do you want to do funny type Reels like you see over on TikTok? Do you want to do value-based Reels? Do you want to do things that are always in that travel vein? You have to decide. Like, whenever I'm thinking about taking on a new platform, I ask myself, how am I going to serve in this environment, and what's my intention with like creating Reels? What's my intention? Is it to show the behind the scenes? Is it to show up and deliver value? I do a lot of value-based content, like, here's what you should do with your travel business, or here's what you should do on this vacation, or site tours and things like that. You can slice the pie a million different ways, but I want you to ask yourself the question so you're clear on your strategy. And the other thing is, as you start to build up more and more videos, how are you going to convert that traffic, right? So the goal is that they love your video so much, then they're following you on Instagram. Then what I love to do is layer in after. I know today is about Reels, it's not about stories, but I feel like they go hand in hand, because especially if you have a decent following on Instagram, create your reel, share it to your story. It's going to get more views, it's going to get more play, and then it's pushing in the algorithm from 2 places. But once you're showing up on those stories, people are seeing you on a daily basis, right? I have people that follow my stories like crazy, and my stories I really save for kind of that behind the scenes stuff. So I'll do things like coffee mug of the day, or I'll do like, here's my morning routine, or I'll do these little kind of things that are kind of fun and engaging. And I get the best like comments, interactions, and conversions from people who are just following the lifestyle and what I do, and they're curious, and then they'll ask a question, and then they'll send a DM, or then maybe they'll fill out an inquiry form. But the rule of marketing is, can you get in front of someone 7 times so they recognize your brand? They call it the rule of 7 in marketing. We train this in our courses too. But like, stories is one more beautiful way, because when you pull up Instagram and you see that little picture with that little rainbow around it, you're like, oh, what's Cyndi doing today, right? It's almost like an irresistible touch point to get in there and go, is she gonna have a coffee mug today? Is she gonna be showing her crazy dogs in the backyard? Is she gonna be showing one of those cool Austin sunsets? Or maybe she's at her Disney house? I don't know. but you create this curiosity factor in what's going on in your life or in your business or whatever you want to share. If you can create that curiosity factor, that really helps you convert on Instagram. So I know this is really dialed into like one particular social media platform, but I really want to talk about Reels because if you guys didn't know that that was happening, this is really a chance for those of you who are struggling with growth on social platforms to get a little bit of a foothold to get to that next level. And it doesn't cost you anything. Everything I've shared with you today is totally free to do outside of your time and your energy. So I hope this was so helpful for you guys. I want to tell you about a really cool resource that we have for free for just about another week or so. This is our blueprint. So this is our marketing blueprint. I do so many of these videos, and marketing is not something you can train in like 5 minutes, because it's like today it took me 20 minutes just to talk about Instagram Reels, which is one part of a million things in marketing you need to understand to really have a high impact in your travel business. But I created a nice little framework blueprint for you. So grab that. It's free. wanderlessceo.com/blueprint. You can go over to the website and grab that. And listen, guys, if you are really wanting to take your travel business to the next level this year, and you really want to get out of hobby mode, you want to learn how to optimize these different social media platforms, you want to learn how to do real marketing in your travel business, that's my jam. That's what me and my company do all day long and twice on Sunday for hundreds and hundreds of travel brands. Just go look at our website and look at all of the brands, all of your competitors that have hired us to work with them to get their businesses supersized and get to the next level. I would love if you apply for Careers on Vacation and you are my next success story. So go check us out online at careersonvacation.com. You can check that out. And not only do you get that great online, amazing curriculum, but you get to work with real people, guys. Like, you get to work with me every single week live on a call. And then also you're working with my amazing team. The same team that got my company to multiple 7 figures is the same team I'm going to give to you to work on your travel business too. And of course, check out our reviews. We have over 170 case studies filmed. We don't have them even all out yet. They're literally scheduled out for the next 6 weeks. So we have a ton of news stories coming out because travel's insane right now, and people are earning while they're learning, we call it. Like, they're booking before they even graduate, before they even have earned their certification in our program, which is really cool. So definitely check that out if you're serious about growing this year. And guys, I will see you on the next one. I wish you so much love, so much abundance. I wish you the world. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here. If you like that last video, make sure you check out all of the other content on our channel. And if you want to follow along and travel with me around the world and see how I run my amazing travel brands and get some great tips on how to grow your own, make sure you check out that other content. I'm going to drop a couple videos here. Click those links. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.